goodness, look at that. I think this is the first angle I've had where it's like down here. All right, anyways. Everyone knows when you're a videographer, you're gonna have a ton of gear. Today, we're gonna talk about the ones that can not necessarily make or break your setup, but make it a whole lot better. Let's get into it. All right, coming in at number one, and this is one every videographer should know, and that is extra camera batteries. Whether you're doing short shoots or long shoots, you need to have extra batteries. You never know when that day is gonna come where suddenly your battery decides to crap out on you, maybe you left your camera on accidentally and the battery's dead, or for some reason your shoot goes long and you end up needing, an extra hour or two of footage. This is where your extra batteries come into play. Let's say you do short shoots. You probably will never need an extra battery, but if anything goes wrong, you'll thank me. Oh, also don't mind the fans revving up in the background. I'm rendering out a project right now. And aside from extra batteries, you're also going to want a battery pack, right? You know those portable chargers? Kind of like this, the ones that you can put USB-C, regular USB cord. They charge things, right? If you use a gimbal, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Most gimbal batteries only last for about an hour, maybe two if you're lucky, and that's where this guy comes into play. Anything that you can connect a USB or USB-C to with this thing, you can charge. All right, next on the list, an extra SD card. I feel like this one speaks for itself, but just in case, extra storage. All right, next, and in my opinion, a seriously underrated couple pieces of tech that everyone forgets about, and that is your lens cleaning kit. Being a videographer, you're going to be taking your stuff from place to place. Maybe a bit of dirt gets in your lens, gets on your lens, there's some smudges. You need to clean those off so that you can get the best shot, and that's exactly what your cleaning kit is for, so use it. Now, this next one is less for your shoot and more for you. Having a small bag with you, aside from everything that holds your gear, won't necessarily save your shoot, but it definitely makes your life a lot easier. You're gonna throw anything in there that isn't essential to the shoot or that you need to have access to at a moment's notice, right? Because being a videographer isn't like other jobs where you can take a quick bathroom break or you can go over here and check this and do that, because you're shooting, you're holding the camera, and you're making sure that you're getting the shot. I actually picked up this small bag the other day off of Amazon for 50 bucks. It's got an adjustable shoulder strap I can put on either side. It's got an anti-theft lock on the top. It's got a couple different pockets I can keep my stuff organized in, and it even has an exterior charging adapter that I can use with my battery pack. All right, this next one is for anyone out there who doesn't have a gimbal, or for anyone whose gimbal dies all the time and they never have time to charge it. And that is your camera strap. Having that strap around your neck is going to give you an extra point of contact. So if you keep your strap tight when you're holding your camera out, you're going to have a ton less shake, which will help you avoid having to crop in a bunch in post to keep your shot stable. And my final tip for you guys is when you're shooting, use a wide angle lens. Pretty much anything from a 15 to a 35mm lens, I'd say, is a safe area. And the reason you want to use a wide angle lens is because the wider your focus, the more stuff you can get in your shot. Now, sometimes when you're moving between shots or your subject is moving around, they might end up out of frame. Having a wide angle lens is just a no-brainer when it comes to that, especially if you're going to be moving closer and further away from your subject. Currently, I use the Canon EF5 24mm lens for all my shoots, and it does a wonderful job of keeping everything in frame. Yeah, anyways, that's pretty much everything.